Where we were, just a couple hours south of here in very rural Illinois, they would never dream of doing what's happening here. And where we are right now, that's Highland Park. This is a community with picturesque storefronts, manicured sidewalks. It's a very affluent neighborhood. Well, back in 2013, Highland Park passed an ordinance that prohibits the possession of assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Now, those magazines they define as anything over 10 rounds. And they specifically prohibit things like an AR-15 or an AK-47. Now, if you're to walk down the street here as we did, we thought to ourselves, surely this couldn't be a community that had a problem with assault weapons, but that's exactly the kind of sentiment that the mayor says she's met with all the time, and she has an answer for that.
Most of the communities that have been devastated by these mass shootings didn't have assault weapons problems. And the sad fact of our country is we need to do more to protect everybody. So as a parent, as a mayor, I knew we had to take this opportunity and make this point that these weapons of war aren't welcome in our community.
Now, Highland Park's assault weapons ban was challenged in court, but in 2015, it was upheld. Well, now the town of Deerfield, which is right next door, they created their own ordinance banning assault weapons. Now they're facing litigation as well. And unless a judge intervenes, their ban will go into effect starting next week. Deerfield's attorney says they'll make their case at a hearing on Friday.
Municipalities now are doing whatever they can based on the constraints or in light of the constraints that have been placed on them. And also based on the inaction of the higher level governments. You've got to start somewhere.
Now, at the end of the day, you've got all these counties and all these towns coming up with their own solutions to the gun problem. Well, the mayor here in Highland Park says that's not going to fix anything. It's going to come down to a compromise on both the state and the federal level. Reporting in Highland Park, I'm Chris Welch.